Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So somebody is seeing a situation for what it is. Picking up the energy, it's kind of like, like somebody, could be realizing, that they can't change the people around them, but, they can change who's around them, if that makes any sense. I feel like, somebody, could be coming to the realization that maybe something isn't going to work. Or, maybe somebody, could be coming to the realization that whatever they're doing is not working. This could be false promises. This could be telling half-truths. It literally could be anything. And maybe, the person, that's seeing a situation for what it really is, they could be seeing somebody, or, some people, or, a situation exactly for what it is, So, somebody, is seeing something clearly out here. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. At the bottom of the deck, we got basket case. So somebody, could be a basket case at this time. Somebody, could feel like that they're, going crazy. But this could just be, like in somebody's head, This could be because of some stuff that somebody did, so it's, or what somebody's doing, So this is like, doing the same thing over and over, getting, the same results. But whoever this is, in their mind, they're like, well, it's got to work the next time, or it's got to work the next time, or it's got to work the next time. And every time, whoever this is, they do it again, it still doesn't work. Or, if they say it again, it still doesn't matter. It's something about, somebody, putting themselves in a mental jail out here. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. It definitely could have something to do with somebody's success out here. Because this is climbing the wall to success and victory. So maybe, somebody, was putting themselves in a mental jail because of somebody else's success. But it could be because, somebody, chooses to think out of the box when it comes to their success. They choose, to try new things, when it comes, to their success, or when it comes to their life in general. Somebody chooses, to realize, that, they can't change the people around them. So, they change who's around them. That could be, a part of why somebody, is climbing the wall to success and victory. But somebody definitely, could want to reach out to somebody. This person is like reaching for that little blue button. So, throat chakra. I don't know, somebody, they did too much, when it comes to, some type of communication. Maybe somebody, wants to admit, that they did too much. But somebody definitely, could want to reach out to communicate with somebody. Whoever this is, they could be at a crossroads. They could be at a fork in the road. You get me? Like somebody's mental is like, one day, it's good. The next day it's bad. So, somebody, somebody's mind, could be, like on a roller coaster. Somebody, could just have a lot of things on their mind, but it's kind of like, yeah, they're doing it to themselves, if that makes any sense. Holy Spirit. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be sad out here. Somebody, could be posting sad things, on social media. Somebody, could receive, like some type of sad news, or somebody, could send somebody, like a sad message. Somebody, could be listening to, like sad love songs out here. It's something about, yeah, the energy, I mean, if you're, indulging, like in negative energy, of course, that's how you're going to operate. There could be somebody, that, yeah, they're operating, like the energy that surrounds them, and they're thinking that, well, it's going to change, or, well, let me bring, orange juice instead of wine, maybe, that'll keep things calm, but yeah, like the energy is still negative. The energy is still toxic. It's something about, yeah, like somebody, keeps doing the same thing over and over, getting the same results, but that's why they're in this sad energy. This could be somebody else, this don't necessarily have to be you, because this is a taking it all in card. So something about, yeah, like somebody, like just sitting back, and taking something in. This could be information, this definitely, yeah, could be energy, so somebody, yeah, they're just sitting back, and yeah, sponging up energy, but yeah, like it's not good energy. Yeah, and somebody definitely, yeah, could be sleeping like a baby out here. So I don't know, like somebody, is like trying to siphon somebody's energy, while, like somebody, is sleeping. But this is also too, yeah, like somebody, like sad because, yeah, like they slept on somebody. So yeah, they didn't think that, somebody was going to make it. They didn't think, that somebody, was going to be successful. They didn't think that somebody, was going to, move to a new city, to start, a new life for themselves. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like unhappy with themselves. And it could be because, of, yeah, like some type of action, that they took. But it's kind of like, yeah, everybody, makes bad choices. Everybody makes bad decisions. But, when it comes to, like being, like a changed individual, yeah, like you just, you recognize those mistakes, and yeah, like you move on, and you try not to make, the same mistake, again. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody, keep repeating, the same things, keep doing the same things, yeah, and realizing that they're getting the same results, but yeah, they keep doing it. It's weird energy. I don't know, if y'all can, like feel the energy, but it's weird. It's thick. It's, but we did pick up on, yeah, a big energy shift a couple of days ago. So that could be what this is. Something definitely, yeah, somebody, could have a nightmare out here. There could be a nightmare, they could wake somebody up out of their sleep. Something about, yeah, like somebody's dreams turning into nightmares. So, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they dream of, being, a rapper. Let's just use that as an example. But yeah, like whoever this is, yeah, like they could, keep going around the same people, that, yeah, like that's not on the same level, that don't want the same thing, so yeah, the rapper, keeps going around, like people, that want to be chefs. And so yeah, like those are two totally different things. And so yeah, like the chef can't help the rapper, figure out how to get their music off the ground, and the rapper can't help, the chef, cook up, a 5-star meal, because yeah, it's two different things. So something about that is significant. Or somebody, yeah, they could just be all up in their head trying to figure out, yeah, like what they want to do. But it's kind of like, yeah, all you got to do is choose the one that you're most passionate about. So if you want to be a rapper or in a chef, yeah, you got to, you know, basically choose the one that you're most passionate about and go towards that. So, I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, about to be like disappointed in themselves. Whoever this is, they could feel like people, you know, are disappointed in them, like now. But something out of this world definitely, yeah, could happen. So there could be, you know, like some type of phenomenon that could happen. There could be some type of miracle, you know, that could take place. Or somebody, you know, could be praying for a miracle, you know, and every time, you know, they go to sleep and they wake up, yeah, stuff is still the same. I don't know if somebody is lacking faith, you know, or somebody, you know, like never had faith. But, somebody's first letter, last name could start with an H, but yeah, somebody's all cap. So somebody definitely, yeah, could reach out to somebody and, yeah, lie. So be aware. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they could, you know, realize, you know, that, yeah, like, they're a liar. Something is being mirrored back to somebody. Somebody doesn't like the fact that whatever's being mirrored back to them is being mirrored back to them. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, projecting negative energy. Yeah, well, whatever you put in, you know, you get out. So yeah, somebody's receiving negative energy. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, always going up in people's comments being negative, you know, and then yeah, like they start, you know, like their social media platform. And then yeah, like because, you know, they were giving out negative energy, you know, they want positive energy now because they're doing something new. And then yeah, there's people, you know, that yeah are up underneath their comments now, you know, yeah, giving out negative energy. Wow. Somebody is a liar out here. But it's also too something about, yeah, like somebody that like when they communicate in all caps, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, when somebody communicates in all caps, it's kind of like, yeah, it's showing, you know, that they're angry, you know, it's showing, you know, that yeah, they have a little bass in their voice. So something about that is significant. We got the LGBTQ community card that flipped over. So something about the LGBTQ community is significant. Something definitely, yeah, could have taken place in March. Somebody, you know, could be bisexual out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to hide the fact that they're, you know, like bisexual. Yeah, somebody can't sleep out here. Somebody's first name or last name could start with an R. Somebody, you know, could have dark circles around their eyes. Something about human resources. So something about, yeah, somebody's job could be significant. Or somebody, you know, could, yeah, work in human resources. Somebody, you know, could like work with paper. But there's somebody that, yeah, like they can't sleep. They possibly, you know, like stay up all night. Or this is somebody that, yeah, they lie. You know what I mean? So this is like, yeah, I'm grinding all day and all night. I don't get no sleep. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be lying. But the whole time, yeah, like somebody ain't losing no sleep. So whatever, you know, was going on with somebody or some people, yeah, it's not stopping somebody, you know, from climbing the walls to success and victory. It's not stopping somebody, you know, from, yeah, like getting a peaceful good night's rest out here. We got worried. So somebody, you know, could be worried out here. Or it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they could have been worried about, you know, people, you know what I mean? And it's time for somebody, you know, to, yeah, like, you know, like worry about themselves, you know? Time for somebody, you know, to like focus on themselves. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find some type of critters in their home. Something about, yeah, like something being in the walls. I don't know if somebody hears something in the walls. Or, yeah, going back to that person, you know, that's a basket case. So, yeah, like, they don't know what's going on around them. They hearing stuff. They're seeing stuff. But this could all be a lie. You know what I mean? Somebody, you know, could be just lying for attention out here. To have, you know, people worried. be aware, because somebody definitely, could want to, like, run back to somebody. Because this is the running back card. But something about, like somebody being scared. Somebody, could have a dream. This could be, like a prophetic dream, that, like, could come to fruition, Something, that somebody, could have predicted. Could, like, come to fruition out here. Something, that somebody, could have told somebody. Somebody, is realizing that it's true. Or this is like, people, like doubting, like somebody. We got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But people, could have been doubting, like somebody's intuition. People thought that somebody was lying, about, what they see, what they know. There's something about, somebody's mother could be involved, or somebody's baby mother could be involved. Or somebody, could be holding back some information when it comes, like, to their mother or their baby mother, or about their mother or their baby mother. But we got the Ace of Cups. So, somebody's cup definitely, could be about to run it over out here. And it definitely, could be because, somebody works really, really, really hard out here. Why is this all cap here? We got the King of Cups. So we saw the Queen of Cups and now the King of Cups. So those two are a match. But it's something about, intuition. Somebody, I feel like somebody, has a, good balance when it comes, like to their masculine and feminine energy out here. Maybe somebody, they're having to play, like both roles, mother and father. But something about, somebody being a liar. There could be a father, they could reach out to somebody, or like a baby father, or somebody, that somebody, could be with, like now. But whoever this is, they're very emotional out here. It could be about, some lies. They're unhappy, you know what I mean? They can't sleep at night. But somebody ain't losing no sleep over whatever this is. This literally, could be like, like somebody, like growing up, and like, like their parents, weren't like the best parents, but somebody, they basically, played the cards that they were dealt, and like they still, came out being successful. They still came out, like being okay. They still came out, like, because I'm picking up, like somebody making history. So somebody, could have made history in some way, shape, form, or fashion, or somebody, could be about to make history. But something about that, is significant out here. And then we got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, could have a black cat. Somebody, could be seeing a lot of omens at this time. Or there could just be a lot of stuff, that could be taking place, to make somebody feel some type of way. Somebody, could feel like they came, like across a, like a streak of bad luck, or something about, somebody having some type of bad luck out here. It could be because, they chose to, like deal with people, that, like they shouldn't have dealt with, They treated certain people, like a certain type of way when they should have been treating, like the good people, the way that they were treating, like the bad people. But it's a lot of people. We got the Queen of Wands, we got the King of Pentacles, we got the King of Wands, so it's a lot of people. This could have something to do, with somebody's family. But then we got the Death card. So maybe somebody, has lost a lot of family members. Or something about, like somebody, like putting a death, like to some type of relationships out here. So maybe that, going back to, you can't change the people around you, but you can change, you can't change, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Maybe that's what somebody told somebody, you know, but yeah, like they just didn't understand what somebody was saying, you know, or yeah, like they just, you know, they chose to, you know, like do whatever they did their way. But yeah, we got the 10 of Cups. So, something about, yeah, somebody's family. I don't know, somebody, you know, has been sleeping with somebody's family member, because that's also, too, what I'm picking up. But there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could want to run back to somebody, you know, that, yeah, to like start a family, or, you know, like this is somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, thought, you know, that they were going to have a family with. It's also, too, yeah, like somebody, you know, like needing to grow up. So somebody, you know, don't like, you know, yeah, what's going on in their life. So, yeah, they decide to run back to their family, you know, and, yeah, gossip about it. You know, thinking their family, you know, is going to, you know, like help them, or is going to, you know, like soothe whatever's going on, you know. And this is somebody that, yeah, they could have, you know, like gotten whatever they thought was going to happen, you know, yeah, it didn't happen. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, keep going underneath somebody's comments, just using that as an example. And, you know, keep, you know, saying negative stuff, thinking that it's going to affect, you know, like somebody's followers or somebody's subscribers, you know, and yeah, like it's not. You know, people, you know, could look at this person like an idiot. Like, why you keep coming up in their comments, you know? There's nothing wrong with what they're doing or saying or whatever have you. It's something about, yeah, what somebody says that somebody doesn't like. Something about, yeah, somebody needing to, you know, like run for it, run for it, run. Because we got the fool. So somebody's a fool out here. Or somebody, you know, thinks that somebody's a fool. Or somebody, you know, was a fool, you know, when they decided, you know, to run back to their family and yap and cap, you know, instead of, yeah, being a man or a woman, you know, and, yeah, taking accountability, you know, for whatever they have done. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like told, you know, a whole bunch of people, you know, yeah, like I want to be a family with you, and woo woo yada yada. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have slept, you know, with a lot of people, you know. So yeah, somebody, you know, could have a lot of people thinking, you know, that, yeah, like they're gonna be build a family with somebody. This is ridiculous with the 7 of Cups. But somebody, yeah, somebody, you know, could have a lot of options out here. So I don't know, you know, somebody, you know, was treating somebody, you know, like an option and not a priority. And yeah, like whoever this is about to find out, you know, that somebody, you know, was the appetizer, the main course, and the dessert. But, you know, yeah, it could be too late. But yeah, we got the 7 of Swords. Yeah, somebody's a liar out here. And somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, like protect themselves out here. Protect, yeah, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to run back to somebody, or something about, yeah, like somebody, somebody definitely, yeah, is scared of what they've done. They're ashamed, they're scared. But yeah, you scratch a liar, you find a thief. So somebody's a liar and somebody's a thief. Somebody definitely, yeah, knows, you know, yeah, like, when it comes to a situation, yeah, somebody knows what they know, you know. When it comes to a person, yeah, somebody knows, you know, what they know when it comes to, yeah, a person. King of Cups. We got legal. Somebody could be 30 years old. Something could take place, you know, by the 30th of the month. Somebody, you know, could have legal issues, or yeah, somebody's lying, you know, about, yeah, them having some type of legal issues. I feel like somebody's acting like that they have so much going on, but they really don't. Somebody, you know, could be acting fake busy, you know, but they, yeah, but it definitely, yeah, could be to, you know, like cover up what they're really doing. Or yeah, like, you know, all of this that somebody, you know, has been doing, yeah, it's brought them, you know, like some type of negative attention, or yeah, it's brought on some type of karma out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be legally married out here. So somebody, you know, could be lying, you know. So somebody, you know, Somebody, you know, could be acting like that they're single, you know, but yeah, like they're legally married. Or this, you know, could have happened in the past, you know, and yeah, like somebody is just, yeah, they're, you know, a basket case because of it, you know, so they could be, you know, like reaping some type of karma, you know, for the stuff that they have done. We got divinity. Somebody could be born in 1992. Somebody could be 29 years old. But somebody definitely is operating in their divinity out here. Somebody, you know, there could be, you know, like an angel, you know, that could come to somebody, you know, like while they're sleeping as well. But yeah, we got karma. So yeah, with this Seven of Cups, this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they done chose multiple ways, you know what I mean, to yeah, like get some bad karma. So whatever, you know, they have done, yeah. Or yeah, whoever this is, they're about to. But something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like keeping it 100, you know, because this card is a 100. So something about, yeah, like somebody keeping it real. Somebody, yeah, somebody's fake out here. Somebody possibly, yeah, they didn't like the fact that somebody, you know, kept it real. Now they're realizing that, yeah, like the person that kept it real, you know, was the one person, you know, that they could trust or rely on. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be blocked out. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody has blocked out. Or this is like, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, that, yeah, they don't have access to somebody anymore. Y'all see that? No access? This blocked card is a number 99. Somebody could be born in 1999. Let's look into the angel number 99 real quick. But it's something about, yeah, like, you know, like somebody's karma being their own karma. So I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, thinks that, you know, like, well, if, you know, if I, you know, get with them, you know, then yeah, like, you know, their karma is my karma. Their problems are my problems are their problems. The angel number 99 is a strong message to fully devote yourself to your life's mission without delay. Listen to your intuition and the guidance from the angels. If feeling any fears or doubts about your path and or purpose. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, being on their divinity out here. I mean, yeah, operating in their divinity. Somebody, you know, is being told to, yeah, listen to their intuition and the guidance from their angels. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, didn't listen, you know, to, yeah, like their intuition. They didn't listen to the guidance from their angels, or they're not doing it. And that's why, yeah, they feel like that they're going insane. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like, yeah, like some type of spiritual gift, you know, that, yeah, like they're not using, you know, they're not, you know, yeah, utilizing. So something about, yeah, like somebody's gifts could, you know, like get revoked. But something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to infiltrate somebody's dreams. Yeah, like no access. Yeah, blocked out. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like communicate with somebody, you know, like through music. Yeah, no access, blocked. Somebody, you know, could be trying to send telepathic messages to somebody. No access, blocked. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, has just, yeah, blocked their whole, blocked themselves from, yeah, going towards their destiny. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody literally, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like, they could have tried to block somebody. And, yeah, like, because they try to block somebody, yeah, like they're being blocked from everything. If that makes any sense. This is like trying to block somebody on their path. Trying to, you know, block somebody, from, like having choices. Blocking somebody, from making their own decisions, whoever this person is, they got 99 problems, but you ain't one of them. Maybe that's what somebody is realizing, but it could be too late, because they could have already, created, somebody in their mind as a problem. Something about, something making sense. But that's literally, how we started out the message. Or there could be somebody, who could be finally realizing, that, what, was, what was predicted, it makes sense now, what was said, it makes sense now. But at the bottom of the deck, we got mind trap. So somebody is worried, somebody, could be having anxiety out here. Somebody definitely, scared. Somebody, could, be scared, like to go to sleep. I don't know if somebody's scared, that they're not going to wake up. But somebody definitely, could be scared of being defeated. Or, somebody's been defeated, This could be somebody, they were trying to, defeat somebody, by trying to block somebody. This is like, somebody, going up in somebody's comments, and, talking shit, to, about somebody, to, make people, like look at somebody, a certain type of way. Like trying to block, somebody, from having, like relationships, whether it be, love ships, friendships, This is somebody, that definitely, blocked their own path. That's for sure. We got a bunch of people behind this mind trap card. So there could be, a bunch of people, that are involved. Or something about, like, somebody, being around a bunch of people. So, they operate like the energy that surrounds them. But somebody definitely, slept with a bunch of people out here. And somebody definitely, could be being looked at as a joke. Or somebody, they dealt with a lot of people, they lied to people saying, multiple people, we're going to have a family and woo yada yada, and like people could be looking at this person like, but you got a whole, you got the toolbox with the tools in it, why would you, choose, empty toolboxes or choose, people, that don't serve your highest good, This could be, like a friend, so like a friend, they choose, low vibing people, instead of, the high vibing person, and they know that they're not getting anything from the low vibing people, but they still choose the low vibing people. So I don't know. If the pig wants to roll in the mud, then guess what? They gonna roll in the mud. So something about, people gonna do what they want to do, regardless. Whether, it hurts other people, whether, a lot of people, they don't realize, like how their actions, like affect other people, including their families, including, the communities, Some people just don't care. So, somebody's actions, could have affected, like a bunch of people out here. Because somebody's unwilling to change. Especially, when it comes, like to their negative mindset. Whoever this is, they could be under, the divine's microscope. So the divine, could be watching this person very, very closely. The divine, could be watching whoever this message is for very, very closely, because something about, somebody being protected out here. Yep. But whoever this is, they're embarrassed by what they did. Whatever this person was doing, they possibly, were trying to get somebody, like to surrender, you know what I mean? So this is like, surrender and bow down. So I don't know if this person, was trying to play God. They think that they God, but they got God messed up. Or they were trying to cause somebody, like to give up on, like their purpose, give up on, like their soul mission. So somebody is about to learn a lesson out here. Whoever this is, they could be involved in some type of mischief. So something about, somebody being protected from somebody or some people. I don't know. I'm picking up on, like somebody, like sleeping with kids. Somebody, yeah, claiming, like that they're straight, but yeah, they're sleeping with the same sex. Or something about, yeah, like somebody hiding a lot of stuff. But whoever this is, yeah, they could fear, what is within somebody. So yeah, somebody's divinity, somebody's Christ consciousness. Somebody, could have been trying to get evidence, that somebody, was involved in some type of mischief out here. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, God got him. Yeah, there's a secret hater out here. So whoever this secret hater is, it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They definitely, yeah. Or this secret hater, could be a family member. But somebody's family, could have been behind whatever this is. So somebody, yeah, they could be embarrassed, by their family being behind this. Or they could be embarrassed because, yeah, they got their family involved. Yeah, going and yapping and capping, to somebody's family, and then, yeah, like somebody's family, deems somebody as an enemy. So then, yeah, somebody's family, attacks that person, because of, yeah, somebody yapping and capping. Yep, we got look over it before you sign. So something about, yeah, some paperwork, some legal paperwork. So somebody lied on some paperwork out here. So if somebody, yeah, like receive some paperwork, yeah, look over it before you sign it. You possibly, yeah, could need to, like get a lawyer, to look over it, because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to trap somebody. Or yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they didn't look over something before they signed it, and they signed it, and they find out that, yeah, like now they're in trouble. But whoever this is, yeah, they have to live with this. This is somebody, that said that they had receipts on somebody. So somebody, could have been trying to get evidence, that somebody was involved in mischief. And yeah, like they couldn't get it. So then they made some type of fake evidence, They could have forged somebody's signature, yeah, to like prove to people that, yeah, somebody was involved in mischief. But yeah, and they try to, use, like the fake document or the forged, document, to as a receipt, Oh yeah, they see. I told y'all they was involved in mischief. Somebody's learning a lesson out here. A big lesson. Something about, yeah, somebody being legally married. So something about, yeah, like somebody, like signing some type of document, and yeah, now they feel trapped and blocked and trapped. But yeah, we got a bunch of people. So somebody, could have gotten a bunch of people involved, yeah, in some mischief. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, like legally married. I don't know, legally married to a bunch of people. I don't know. Somebody, I don't know what this is. Or somebody, yeah, just has a bunch of people, like thinking, that, yeah, like somebody wants to marry them. Or like I said, this could be the past. But something about, yeah, like like somebody, having, like a lot of, like a lot of options out here. Somebody, yeah, they could have picked somebody, and now, yeah, like they're embarrassed because, yeah, they could be finding out, about whoever this is. So yeah, they sleep with kids, or they like them young, or yeah, they sleep with family members. Yeah, they have a lot of options. Yeah, they're involved in mischief. They really don't like me. Yeah. Something about, yeah, somebody's family, was behind whatever this is. Whoever these people are, they could be involved in some type of mischief, or they were involved in mischief. They could be, like moving from place to place out here. But something about, yeah, like somebody, yeah, like they're not able to move, or something about, yeah, like people, like trying to block somebody from moving, blocking somebody from moving forward. Yeah, but somebody still got options out here. So, whatever, they were trying to block, yeah, like somebody still got options. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we got moving. I mean, so somebody, could be moving, or something about, yeah, somebody, you know, having to, you know, like the courts telling somebody, you know, that they have to move, but it's something about, yeah, like somebody lying out here. Somebody, you know, could be blocked from moving. Something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, not supposed to, you know, like be, you know, like up in, you know, like somebody's home, you know. I don't know, somebody, you know, could receive some type of documents or paperwork, you know. This could be like a restraining order or something like that. But I just saw the secrets card, so yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has some secrets out here. Somebody, you know, could be mad because, yeah, they feel like that somebody, you know, is uninterested in them. Or something about, yeah, like, somebody, you know, like knowing, you know, that, yeah, like somebody is uninterested in them. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, sees the situation clearly, you know. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, treated somebody, you know, like very badly, very poorly. You know, this could literally be a job, you know. So, yeah, like a job. Treated somebody very badly or very poorly, you know. Didn't give somebody a raise. Didn't, you know, like, show, you know, somebody that they were an asset, you know. Yeah. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, chose to, you know, not lose sleep. Chose to, you know, not be worried, you know. Chose to, yeah, keep it moving. But there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they possibly, yeah, could have acted uninterested in somebody, you know. So somebody, you know, could have walked away. Somebody, you know, has been losing sleep ever since. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be about to find out some information because, yeah, somebody, you know, wanted to, you know, be in that I don't give a damn attitude. So this is like, yeah, if you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck, you know. But we got fake apology, so be aware of, yeah, fake apology. But yeah, I feel like this fake apology, yeah, is blocked. Or yeah, like somebody's not accepting or is not going to accept, you know, like this fake apology. Somebody definitely, yeah, is in their head. Somebody's overthinking, you know. Somebody's stressed. Somebody, you know, definitely, yeah, could be over analyzing out here. Or yeah, somebody, you know, yeah. So somebody, you know, could have told somebody like, yeah, I know y'all don't want me to work at this job. You know, I know that y'all, you know, don't look at me as an asset. Or yeah, I know you're not interested in me. I know, you know, that, you know, you rather be single or whatever. Yeah, whatever situation this is, yeah, the people could be like, oh, that's not true. You know, that's just all up in your head. You're over analyzing. You're overthinking. We got true colors. So somebody, you know, is about to, yeah, show their true colors. But something about, yeah, like somebody getting blocked. Or something about, yeah, like, yeah, like somebody not caring about somebody showing their true colors. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, knowing that, you know, like a fake apology isn't going to be good enough. So then they come, you know, on bended knee, begging and pleading, yeah, showing their true colors. And it's like, nah, you know what I mean? I already saw your true colors a long time ago. Yeah, somebody done already saw somebody's true colors. So yeah, somebody ain't losing sleep. Somebody done already showed somebody who they were. You know what I mean? And so yeah, somebody believed it the first time. Somebody, you know, could be traveling out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, is full of wisdom, you know. Somebody definitely is on their spiritual journey, but somebody definitely, yeah, could have blocked their own, you know, path. Or yeah, they blocked themselves from, yeah, being on their spiritual journey. Or somebody, yeah, is trying to block somebody from being on their spiritual journey. We got a twin flame, so somebody's twin flame could be involved. Somebody, you know, could be realizing, you know, that, yeah, like somebody's their twin flame. Or they could be realizing, you know, that they blocked access to their own twin flame. Somebody definitely, yeah, they done blocked access, you know, to, yeah, when it comes to their twin flame. But yeah, when it comes, you know, like to their life. So this is like somebody, you know, that, yeah, they had many options, you know. But yeah, like, whatever, you know, they decided to do, whatever, you know, they did when it comes to, yeah, like their family being behind this. Yeah, somebody, yeah, they've blocked any access at all. Any access to, you know, options, any access, you know. Yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, they're getting karma. This is somebody, you know, they could be hiding behind secret accounts, or something about, yeah, some secret accounts being blocked. Something about, yeah, like, yeah, somebody, you know, could get in trouble, you know, for having, yeah, like some type of secret accounts. But somebody, you know, yeah, they're communicating with like other people on secret accounts. So that could be another, you know, something else, you know, that somebody's hiding from somebody. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody could be unemployed. Somebody, you know, could have bad credit or some type of debt. Somebody, you know, yeah, something about a credit card. Somebody, you know, yeah, going back to look over it before you sign it. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, getting involved, you know, with like some type of credit card scam or some type of fraud or something like that. Mm-hmm. But something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like not interested in somebody, you know, possibly in the past. So this is like, yeah, back then they didn't want you. Now you hot. They all on you. Mm-hmm. So somebody just needs to be aware. Mm-hmm. We got a thug. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could live some type of thug life. But it's something about, yeah, the hate you give. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have grew up with. Something about, yeah, hate. Hate is a bad word to be in anybody's vocabulary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody chose what they chose, you know. Now they're, yeah, now they're at a crossroads. They don't know what to do. We got a love spell. So there could be some type of love spell, you know, that, yeah, it's blocked out. Something about, yeah, like somebody spelling love. So something about, yeah, because y'all know how, like for those of you, you know, that, yeah, were born, you know, when like pagers, you know, were a thing. Yeah, you know how you could spell out the words on pagers, you know. So that could be significant. Something about, yeah, a love spell. But this Seven of Cups, this is like, yeah, somebody doing multiple spells, so multiple love spells, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive a standing ovation. So somebody did something right out here. But going back to, yeah, yesterday, congratulations. So yeah, somebody, you know, has done something right. There definitely, yeah, could be a wish, you know, that could be, you know, about to be granted for somebody. But this is also too, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, a wish has already been granted, or yeah, like a prayer has already been answered for somebody. Yeah, like somebody trying to act like that they're uninterested, you know. So the Most High God is like, say less, say less. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to show their true colors, because, yeah, there could be some type of wish that could be granted to somebody, or some type of prayer, you know, that could be answered, you know. Something out of this world, yeah, could happen. So somebody could finally, you know, be ready to address the elephant in the room. Or it could be a bunch of people. You got a power couple, so there could be a power couple involved. There could be some people, you know, that could be hiding behind, you know, like some type of secret accounts, you know, and yeah, they consider themselves as a power couple. Something about, yeah, like two people, you know, like coming together, you know, to be a power couple. But somebody, you know, could finally, you know, be ready to address the elephant in the room, that they don't have nowhere to go. Or yeah, somebody, you know, could have lied. So going back to, yeah, somebody, you know, finally ready to address the elephant in the room, that, yeah, they're a liar. Or finally ready to address the elephant in the room is, you know, they told their family, you know, a whole bunch of lies, you know, to make their family, you know, go against somebody, or to make their family, you know, yeah, talk about somebody in a bad way, or yeah, go up underneath somebody's comments, harass somebody. But somebody possibly, yeah, they don't have nowhere to go. Or, yeah, that's just a lie that they told. Yeah, because somebody's dishonest and somebody's manipulative. And somebody definitely, yeah, try to defame somebody's character out here. But, yeah, evidence don't lie. So there is some evidence, you know, that, yeah, basically says that, yeah, whatever, you know, somebody or some people said, yeah, it was a lie. So I don't know, somebody, you know, done got some screenshots, you know, they done got some photos of somebody or something like that. But yeah, yeah, there's evidence that, yeah, whoever these people are don't lie. I mean that, yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they lied or somebody lied. But yeah, we got ready or not. So yeah, there's a wish being granted. So ready or not, here it comes. But yeah, ready or not, yeah, somebody is, you know, finally ready to address the elephant in the room. This could be a family situation, you know. This could be your father, baby father, you know. This, again, this could be somebody that somebody's been dealing with. This could be a boss, you know, an ex-boss. But be aware of, yeah, a fake offer. Somebody's first name or last name could start with a C. Yeah, we got sleep. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like not losing no sleep out here. But be aware, yeah, somebody, you know, saying that they don't have nowhere to go, you know. Yeah, they just need to, you know, have somewhere to lay their head. But somebody possibly, yeah, they possibly don't have nowhere to go. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have chose, you know, to, yeah, like sleep somewhere else where they shouldn't have slept, you know, yeah, and it turned into some type of Netflix and chill situation. Or just be aware of, yeah, like somebody, you know, saying that they don't have nowhere to go, you know, and then, yeah, like you open your door and, yeah, it turns into a Netflix and chill situation. Yeah, we got the ancestors. So somebody's ancestors are definitely, yeah, in the building. Somebody's ancestors are definitely, yeah, watching over somebody while they sleep. Somebody's ancestors, you know, could be causing, yeah, somebody, you know, some type of suffering out here. So yeah, somebody's ancestors, you know, could be teaching them a lesson. But we got a divine masculine, so you could be a divine masculine, or there's a divine masculine involved. There could be a divine masculine that could be ready to, you know, like address, you know, like the elephant in the room. It could be because, yeah, their tactic is no longer working. Somebody, you know, could be in their 60s, or something about, yeah, like somebody sleeping, you know, with like older people, you know, or younger people. I don't know. Somebody either a sugar daddy or a sugar baby out here. But yeah, somebody's self-esteem is under attack. And yeah, somebody, you know, could be suffering because, yeah, they decided, you know, to get up in somebody's energy, and yeah, they didn't have any access to somebody's energy, or yeah, somebody has already blocked them out. So yeah, once you cross the threshold, yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. We got beneficiary. So somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like they're the beneficiary of something out here. Or yeah, somebody, you know, was, yeah, just sleeping, you know, with people, you know, older in age, you know, to become a beneficiary, you know, when they, this is weird as hell. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have manifested somebody, you know, and then, yeah, once, you know, their wish was granted, yeah, then they decided, you know, to, yeah, basically it's like a slap in the face to God. We got credit check. So something about a credit check. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have been sleeping with people just because, you know, their credit is bad. So sleeping with people that got good credit. But something about, yeah, a credit check is very significant out here. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody, you know, is not going to be surprised about the information, you know, that they receive out here. Somebody's ancestors, you know, could be finally ready to address the elephant in the room. Somebody's ancestors, you know, could come to somebody, you know, while they're sleeping. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been sleeping on their ancestors, or yeah, like sleeping on somebody else's ancestors. Somebody's ancestors definitely, yeah, could be showing, you know, like their true colors. But we got a psychic. So somebody, you know, could have went to a psychic. You could be a psychic. You know, you could just have psychic abilities. There could be a psychic, you know, that it has nowhere to go. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they could have went to a psychic, you know, and yeah, like this psychic, you know, they could have just wanted their money. So yeah, the psychic, you know, could have told them anything that they wanted to hear, you know, just to get the money, so they could find out the lies. Yeah, karma, karma, karma. So there could be a bunch of people that could be getting karma out here. We got a mother, so there's a mother involved. There could be a mother, you know, that could be finally ready to address the elephant in the room. But yeah, somebody was fueled by greed out here. So whatever they were doing, they were fueled by greed, and they're having nightmares. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with an S. Somebody could be from South Carolina. We got a co-worker, so there's a co-worker involved. Yeah. But if somebody, you know, has psychic abilities, if people are trying to fool somebody, they can't fool nobody. So I don't know if somebody, wants to reach out, you know, and try to lie to somebody, but like somebody, you know, they have psychic abilities, or they're highly intuitive, so somebody's gonna see right through it. But somebody made false promises out here. Somebody, you know, could be suffering, you know, because of some type of false promises that they made. We got demand your attention. So somebody, you know, could be receiving some type of karma for trying to demand somebody's attention, but like in a negative way. Or like somebody, you know, they're uninterested in somebody, and so somebody decided, you know, to like yap and cap to their family again, make their family go against somebody. We got a sister. Somebody's sister could be involved. Somebody's sister's co-worker could be involved. But somebody, you know, could be finally ready to address the elephant in the room. But whoever this is, they're gonna, you know, beat around the bush. So be aware. But whoever this is, they possibly don't have nowhere to go. So this is somebody, you know, coming in with small talk, or, you know, coming in, you know, trying to make it seem like, you know, that they're the victim, you know, and everybody else is a suspect. We got an air sign male, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We got harassment. So I don't know if somebody's going to receive a harassment charge. Or something about, like somebody, you know, saying that somebody has been harassing them, but it's a lie. Evidence don't lie. So somebody, you know, they ain't losing no sleep, you know. They going to work, you know, taking care of their family, you know, focus on their divinity, you know. On the right path. But somebody, you know, could have had their mama harassing somebody, you know, their sister harassing somebody, based off of, you know, like their lies. This is somebody that definitely, could have a bunch of people suffering, you know, because of their lies. This is somebody that definitely, could allow fear to, you know, like dictate their decisions out here. You could be seeing, 999. So, there's an ending that's taking place. Whoever this is, they could be worried about other people's opinions. Maybe this is somebody, you know, that's like, when I was worried about other people's opinions, you know, it didn't work out for me. Maybe, you know, I should try to stop worrying about other people's opinions. But it's something about, like this person, being blocked out, or, like having no access out here. Something about, somebody running, you know, like accounts, you know. Something about, somebody's mama, you know, or somebody's family, you know, like running some type of accounts. Somebody's lying out here. Somebody's a liar. And, they are in trouble. Somebody definitely, could have, you know, like somebody's family members, you know, could have made, you know, like multiple accounts, you know, and like whoever this message is resonating, you know, like name, or, you know, they could have used somebody's profile picture. But somebody possibly, could be, you know, like bringing, you know, like some type of deal to the table. So remember, look over it before you sign it, because, it could be a trap. Going back to, fake offer. We got a psycho mother, so there's a psycho mother involved. Psycho mother possibly, yeah, could be about to show their true colors. But while all this is going on, yeah, like somebody ain't losing no sleep out here, you know. But I feel like it's because, yeah, like somebody, you know, knows who they are, you know. Somebody knows where they're going, you know. Somebody, yeah, they're focused on, you know, yeah, what they you know, should be focused on, you know. But yeah, somebody, you know, could have also, you know, like turn tragedy to triumph, or that's what somebody's about to do, is turn, you know, like tragedy into triumph. Yep, we got a greedy karmic family. So there's a greedy karmic family involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could receive some written communication out here. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be learning to let go, and somebody definitely, yeah, is being blessed through it, you know. So letting go of, yeah, things that they can't change, you know, things that they can't control, you know, yeah, control the things, you know, that, yeah, they can change or control. So yeah, if you can't change the people around you, then change the people, yeah, that are around you. So we got financial settlement. So somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could receive some type of financial settlement, or somebody, you know, yeah, they're losing sleep, and it has something to do with a financial settlement out here. Somebody knows that somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could be about to receive this financial settlement. But somebody definitely, yeah, has achieved what, you know, people thought, you know, would have seemed impossible out here. And what's crazy, you know, evidence don't lie. Yeah, the fact of the matter is, yeah, stories don't match up, and evidence don't lie. So yeah, who's the liar? Yep. So somebody needs to know that, yeah, they are about to surprise themselves. Somebody's first or last name could start with an A. We got a, yeah, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. So you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or there's one involved. We got 30 to 40 years old. So somebody, you know, could be 30 to 40 years old. But yeah, we got exposed documents. So something about, yeah, some exposed documents out here. Be aware, because, yeah, there definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that wants somebody to compromise their well-being, but it ain't gonna happen. Or somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that, yeah, whoever this is, you know, could be finding out that, yeah, like their family, you know, wanted them to compromise their well-being, or, yeah, they were put in a position, you know, to, yeah, like, to try to cause you to compromise your well-being, or whatever have you. But something about, yeah, illegal recording of somebody. So somebody, you know, could have an illegal recording of somebody. But yeah, whoever this is, they were steered in the wrong direction. We got pop-up visitor. So somebody could receive, yeah, a pop-up visit. This could be in somebody's dreams, or this could be, yeah, physically. This pop-up visitor, yeah, could be somebody's greedy karmic family. They got a psycho mother. So yeah, somebody's psycho mother. So somebody's psycho mother wants somebody to compromise their well-being. That could be the basket case. But we got a spiritual ally, so somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they have a spiritual ally out here. But somebody, yeah, whoever these people are, they are not who somebody thinks that they are. But this spiritual ally, yeah, they are not who somebody thinks that they are. So this could be, you know, like, the opposite family member, you know, that has passed away. You know, there's somebody's spiritual ally out here. So this is like, so a King of Cups. So this could be like somebody's father, or somebody's grandfather, somebody's uncle that has passed away. But like not your father, not your uncle, not your grandfather that has passed away, but those that, you know, the family member of those that, you know, went against you. Yeah. But these people ignored advice out here. So, oh well, sucks to be them. So, yeah. Somebody is being told, you know, to accept what's coming with grace and gratitude. Somebody, you know, could have been questioned by law officials out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been telling somebody's business to everybody that would want to hear. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive a letter in the mail. So yeah, there goes that written communication. Yep, and we got karma. So there are people that are receiving karma, but yeah, it's a choice, you know. Whatever you put out into the universe, yeah, you get it back, good or bad. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that, yeah, they're not playing with a full deck, especially, yeah, somebody's psycho mother. So there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, that wants to confess. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, expose, you know, the people that were involved, or something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like you know, like, yeah, like, so somebody, you know, could have psychic abilities, or, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be scared, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, is going, yeah, like expose their whole family out here. Somebody has already done so. But something about, yeah, like somebody hiding behind, you know, like some type of secret accounts, exposing people. But yeah, somebody has stone walls built around them. So yeah, like somebody has thick skin. So whatever, you know, people are saying about somebody, yeah, it's somebody ain't losing no sleep. And whoever this is, yeah, somebody's family doesn't like somebody out here. And it could be because they feel like somebody's exposing people. But yeah, this is a low down dirty liar. So whoever this is, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could be exposing people for, yeah, being low down dirty liars, you know, and lacking empathy for others. So we have open and honest conversation. So somebody, you know, could want to have an open and honest conversation with somebody. We got false birth certificate. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, used the, you know, false birth certificate, you know, to commit some type of crime out here. Something about, yeah, a false birth certificate. So I don't know. Somebody, you know, could we got information about stolen property. So somebody, you know, could receive some information, and it definitely, yeah, could have something to do with some stolen property. So stolen property could be, yeah, a birth certificate, social security card, you know. But somebody knows that they were letting ego run the show. And yeah, there was somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, were slandering somebody's name with the intent to harm, or somebody, you know, slandered somebody's name to like their family members, friends, or whoever, you know, would listen, you know, and yeah, in turn they knew that, yeah, these people, you know, was going to go against somebody. We got an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Leos! So today officially it starts Leo season. So yeah, so somebody, you know, could receive, yeah, a letter in the mail, and it could be, yeah, like any day now. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be appealing a criminal case out here. But I feel like whoever this is, yeah, that's appealing a criminal case, yeah, they're appealing it because they know that, yeah, they done got in too deep. We got a financial payment. So there could be a financial payment that could be coming somebody's way. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to block some type of financial payment from coming somebody's way. But yeah, somebody's highly intuitive out here. We got bad health diagnosis. So somebody, you know, could receive a bad health diagnosis out here. Somebody, you know, could receive a letter in the mail about, you know, like a bad health diagnosis. But somebody definitely, yeah, could want somebody, you know, to act like that whatever they did never happened. So that could be why somebody, you know, could want to, you know, like, that could be a reason why, yeah, like a financial payment, you know, could be coming somebody's way. They possibly, yeah, could want somebody to act like that it never happened, that they put somebody's physical well-being at risk. There's a group of women. I just saw a group of women. So there's a group of women that's involved. Yep, be aware. Because somebody definitely, yeah, could try to gaslight their way out. Or, yeah, they could be realizing, you know, that, yeah, everything that they've done thus far, it ain't working. Now somebody, you know, wants to soul search. But, yeah, there could be some family secrets, you know, that, yeah, could be, you know, like too much to handle for somebody. Whoever was determined to change somebody, yeah, yes. Somebody, you know, yeah, somebody can't change, you know, the people around them, but they definitely, yeah, could change the people around them. So somebody needs to, yeah, get rid of, yeah, this mother, you know what I mean? But whoever was determined to change somebody, you know, yeah, or whoever, you know, yeah, try to gaslight their way out, or, you know, play games, you know, yeah. Somebody, you know, is about to lose their physical and spiritual freedom out here. I don't know, you know, if, yeah, people, you know, were trying to get somebody to lose their physical freedom or their spiritual freedom or both. But yeah, ha ha ha. Joke's on them. They're the ones that's losing. Yeah, but we got a karmic mother. So yeah, there's a karmic mother that's definitely involved. A karmic mother, a psycho mother. We got a financial settlement. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive a financial settlement out here. But there's also somebody, there's some people that, yeah, they need there's a much needed wake up call that could be coming their way. Yeah, for trying to use some type of secrets against somebody. Yep. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be free at last. Free at last from a psycho mother, a karmic mother. Free at last from some family members. Free at last from a relationship, a job, you know. We got secret phone call. So somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, could try to make some type of secret phone call, you know, or that's what somebody tried to do, and yeah, it didn't go in their favor. But there could be, yeah, a phone call, you know, that somebody, you know, could receive out here. Yep, the biggest hater and critic is really your biggest fan. So it could be somebody's mama, somebody's sister, you know, somebody's ex. But yeah, pressure makes diamonds. So yeah, people are receiving a much needed wake up call. So yeah, they put a lot of pressure on somebody, and yeah, they made a diamond. You could be seeing the angel number 410. We got love, new beginnings, positive changes are on their way after a season of hardship. Anything else? Yep, there goes obsessed women. So something about, yeah, some obsessed women. So there could be some obsessed women that could be about to lose, you know, like their physical and spiritual freedom. Or something about, yeah, obsessed women trying to gaslight their way out. Or somebody, you know, like trying to gaslight their way out when it comes to, you know, like some obsessed women. But somebody, you know, appreciates the small victories. And so, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, needs to get ready for a big one. Somebody was warned out here. Somebody was warned, you know, but they just didn't listen. Yeah, they were warned, you know, about twisting the truth to gain financially. Yeah, it backfired. Whoever these people are, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be jealous. But yeah, jealousy is a disease. And so something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, having receipts. So I don't know, yeah, if somebody, you know, said that they had receipts, but yeah, fake receipts or whatever. But yeah, whatever these receipts are, yeah, somebody, you know, could be receiving some type of financial payment because of these receipts. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, bit the hand that fed them. Or it could be multiple people, you know, that bit the hand that fed them. And we got stolen identity. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have stole somebody's identity. Yeah, it's a group of women. There's a group of women, you know, that could be, you know, like getting some type of much needed wake up call out here. There could be a group of women, you know, that could want to confess. But yeah, somebody is surrounded by a lot of negative influences out here, while somebody is, yeah, protected by their ancestors. Somebody, whoever these people are, they could have been warned that somebody was protected by their ancestors. They just didn't listen. Yep, but you can't change the people. So yeah, it's okay to outgrow them. People could be trying to change somebody's mind. So that could be what a secret phone call is. Yeah, trying to change somebody's mind. Yep, we got dream infiltration. So yeah, people trying to infiltrate somebody's dreams. Yeah, they just didn't know that, yeah, somebody's protected by their ancestors. Possibly, yeah, by whoever these people's are, ancestors. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some communication or some information. So somebody, you know, is, yeah, being told, you know, like to handle this situation with divine class. But you definitely, yeah, could be seeing the angel number 999. Yeah, this is ending. You could be seeing the angel number 369. With faith, courage, and hope, you can take steps toward finding or rekindling true love. Don't give up. The universe has great plans in store. But yeah, there were people that were secretly united in a plot to go against somebody. And somebody's spiritual team says, nope, no, that ain't happening. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to, like cry tears of joy out here. So something good definitely, yeah, could be about to take place for somebody. We got an air sign, yeah, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be involved. Yeah, they're living in old memories. This is somebody, that definitely, yeah, was involved, and yeah, it was about the money. Selfish and greedy. Yep. So we got new city, new state, or new country. So I don't know. Somebody, could be moving, to a new city, state, or country. Or something about, yeah, like somebody, like using somebody's identity, in other cities, other states, or even other countries. Or there's somebody, that could be trying to, like move, yeah, flying under the radar, thinking that, yeah, like, it'll just all go away. Yep. Nah. Because whoever this is, yeah, they're under judgment. Yeah. And they're scared. Yep. Wow. So be aware because, yeah, somebody's an expert at playing victim. But there could be somebody, that could be deciding, like to, yeah, make the right decision out here. But yeah. Somebody relies too much on social media, or yeah, somebody could have made like their decision based off of social media. While somebody's out here breaking generational curses, ain't losing no sleep. We got unexpected death, so there could be some type of unexpected death, that could take place out here. Somebody, could, yeah, like they could want to, like confess, about, like some type of unexpected death. But something about, yeah, a false birth certificate. Somebody, could be a defendant in a big criminal case out here. And yeah, there's somebody or some people that are stressed to the max because they know, yeah, their hidden intentions, definitely, yeah, will be revealed. Somebody, could be hiring a lawyer out here. I don't know. Somebody, is trying to act crazy, just to, yeah, so that they can, like plead insanity. Yep. But yeah, there definitely, yeah, are people, that slander somebody's name with the intent to harm. And so there could be somebody, they could be finally, confronting their fears, they could be ready to take some type of action, like to do what's right, but it still ain't going to, stop them from being under judgment, But yep, you were a blessing that they fumbled. So whoever these people are, in whatever way, shape, form, or fashion in their life, they're receiving karma and under judgment, yeah, you were a blessing to these people that they fumbled. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.